Hi guys, it's Grandma Cheap again, and I'm coming back with a part 2 of the corned beef and cabbage video. The corned beef and the cabbage have cooked, and isn't that a beautiful piece of meat? It took about 35 minutes in the pressure cooker for the corned beef to cook, and I'm going to slice it now. Well, I'm going to slice it in a minute. Let me just tell you about a glaze. My sister Mary used to fix corned beef and cabbage often, and she would have this sweet mustard glaze over the corned beef, and it was really good. It really brought out the taste of the corned beef, and that's what I'm going to do now. From Christmas time, I have some brown sugar that got kind of hard, so I'm going to use my brown sugar, but I'm going to soften it up with some hot water. Excuse me. And I'm going to pour about a cup just to break this up and soften it. If it was something else, I wouldn't do this. But since I'm going to use it as a glaze, it doesn't really matter a lot. And that's exactly what I wanted it to do, is to break up. So it came out to be about a cup of brown sugar, a cup of water practically, and I'm going to pour maybe about 3/4 cup of just regular French's mustard. This might be a new one. Yep. Don't you hate that sound? Okay, about 1/4 cup of French's mustard, and this will break up and kind of look golden. I'm going to leave that for a minute and show you how beautifully this corned beef will cut up. You cut it on the grain. If you see that your corned beef has the little streaks or roads that go down this way, then you want to cut it the opposite way. So I'm going to cut it, and look how beautiful. I let it rest about actually about an hour, because I had to run out. And that's a beautiful corned beef. I have a device that a slicer, and I thought about running it through the slicer, but I want a hefty piece of meat on my sandwich, so I'm just going to slice it now by hand. And for all intents and purposes, it seems like it's going to be a beautiful St. Patrick's Day across the nation. So happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. This may not be how you do it. The beauty of cooking is just like everything else. It's all individual. And this is how I do it. I do suggest that you put your corned beef, though, in a pressure cooker or a crock pot. A crock pot even would be very, very nice. You get the idea. I'm not going to cut it all up now, but it's a beautiful, beautiful corned beef. Now, I want to bring a little sweetness to it, so I'm going to stir again my glaze. Simply a cup of sugar, a cup of water, and a third of a cup or 2 Pt.2 squirts in a bowl. I went and got my whisk so I can try to get it stirred up a little better. And that's a little better. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to put the corned beef that I've already cut up over here in a casserole dish, and I'm just going to leave this part solid. And I'm going to take my glaze, my mustard sugar glaze, and just pour this over. And put that in the oven for about 20 minutes. And that will make the sweetest, of course with the sugar, the sweetest, best glaze on your corned beef, and it will be excellent just for eating alone or for eating on a sandwich. So here it is. Okay, I'm going to turn my oven on 350 and let it start. Alright, now I'll show you what I did with my my cabbage and my carrots and onions. I'll get a platter. And this is the pot that I cooked it in. I'm never ready, you guys know me. You know it by now. But this is how my cabbage, which I cut and put on top, turned out. So, gonna take some cabbage out. Still have them kind of in a wedge. And let me get some, here's the onion, which was beautiful. It didn't, I didn't stir it or anything, so it kept its shape. And of course the carrots. And it's a beautiful, beautiful display of corned beef and cabbage dinner. Some of those cabbage leaves that I saw loose, here they are. I just simply cut them up like you would your collards. And I won't show you the glazed meat because it's simply just letting the sweetness just roll down in there. But to serve this, you would just have your corned beef slices, just put it out like that, and this is how the end product is. Grandma Cheap Cheap's corned beef and cabbage. Thanks so much for joining me in my kitchen again today. Thank you so much for subscribing, and if you haven't yet, please do leave a like or a dislike down at the bottom of the description box, and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.